Hello and welcome to This Week in Tabletop Baseball. My name's Craig, and I kind of run this show here. And this is my kind of my second attempt at doing this unboxing. So I apologize that I was not able to give you the footage of me actually opening this box because I was trying to do this video, and then I got all the way through it and noticed when I went to replay it to check it that my audio was out, and there was no audio. My lips were moving, but nothing was coming out. So this is my second attempt at trying this. So my apologies for that. So anyway, so this is Inside Pitch Baseball, and as some of you might know, that basically what I'm doing with my big project here is to replay the 2023 Major League Baseball season using Dynasty League Baseball, which is kind of the baseball sim or baseball replicator or whatever you want to call it, baseball that that I kind of grew up with. I started with Pursue the Pennant, and then I moved on to Dynasty. I played Stratomatic. Um, I've played others as well. But so uh, I was like, oh, I haven't started or haven't thought about starting a brand new game, but I was kind of getting the itch for one because I haven't done a new baseball game in quite some time, and I saw a lot of talk about inside pitch baseball, and also so I was like, okay, I'll I'll bite the bullet and buy one season, buy the game and buy the season. And I chose 1987 because that's kind of where it all kind of started from for me. So a lot of the names that are in that season, it's nice to see again. So as I open the box here, it comes with a little baggie, and I love the baggie because, or the little Ziploc bag, because I store a lot of stuff in my bags as well here at home, and it's just nice to see supporting local, not local, but supporting a small business like this is really nice. So it comes with four players, or runners. You got the orange, and then you also got black. So those are so you get four of those, and looks like this game comes with three D6s or six-sided die and one 20-sided die, green one-sided die. I have not played this game at all. I have not read the rules on it, so a lot of what I see in here I might not know about, but I guess that's the whole thing, is starting a new game. You learn all this stuff. So here's what else it comes with. It comes with a chart, and all the stuff in here comes very well laminated, which is great. This is kind of the strategy stuff here. You got strategy rolls, stealing, runner advance, modifications, range plays, outfield throw chart, and then on the other side you have some other things: the bunt chart, squeeze bunt, successful range, check rolls. So, again, all this will be I will learn about as we move on throughout time here. This is the Inside Pitch version 3 rule book, and it comes with a laminated front cover, and it's got kind of really high quality paper that they printed this on in Idaho, Chris in Idaho. So this is, I know it's getting cut off in some, but it's really done well in color. Um, and things kind of really jump off the page for me, which is great because I need that. um, and so that is, the rule book, and of course I have to have a good night to just sit down and read this and get to know the game, and also play a few games as well. So, and then it comes with another laminated chart. This is the rare plays with the bases empty, and then on the other side, the rare plays with men on. So that we'll find out from there what's going on there. And then these are the stadium charts for the National League in 1987. Fulton County, Wrigley, Riverfront, the Astrodome, you know, and so that's really cool. I can't wait to start figuring that stuff out. I don't know what Logan Easley is. Maybe it's just an extra card, but he's on the '87 Pittsburgh Pirates. So when we get there, when we separate out all the cards, that's probably where I'll put them. It does come with this cutout numbers for scoreboard use. So you basically cut out all the numbers that you can use for the scoreboard. And then you have your home and away, and then the innings up here, how many outs, and other things, to advance play here. And then on the other side, it's just kind of a little different. It's got the away and home, and then you can kind of check, how many runs each one has. So, again, nice and laminated. So then we get to the player cards, which is really cool. So it starts out with the, let me see here. Yeah, it starts out with, of course, the National League. And what I love about 1987 is kind of when I, again, started this whole playing of Sims and baseball games and things of that nature. And I've always been, I haven't seen a lot of these names in a while. And so it really brings back a lot of good, memories from those times, like Ken Oberkfell. You know, it's just names like that where it's just kind of out of obscurity. He's not a Hall of Fame player or anything like that, but it's just when you're, at that age. I think I was a freshman or sophomore in high school. So a lot of baseball cards and stuff had these names on there. So like Dale Murphy, of course, Dale. Um, you know, Ozzie Virgil, Ken Griffey Sr. down here in the bottom. So that's Atlanta, and then you have the Hawk, Andre Dawson, Ryan Sandberg, who was like my favorite Cub of kind of all time because I'm not a big fan of the Cubs anymore. But back in the day, Rhino was kind of was my man. And so it's just really fun going through these and seeing all these names. Jamie Moyer, I think he's still playing, actually. No, actually he's not. But, he played forever and ever and ever. Here's got to be like an early Greg Maddux, 87 Chicago. I'm not sure what his rookie year was, but it's, he's got cards in here. Let's see. Lee Smith. So, and then, Houston, Kevin Bass. He became a Brewer. I'm a big Brewer fan, so he became after his couple seasons in Houston, became a power hitter in Houston, and then he came to Milwaukee and really did not do that well. Anyway, so let's see here. What else we got? Ken Caminetti started the Killer Bees. Let's see here. Who else do we got? Um, Mike Scott in Houston. He was a big one. Then you got the good old Dodgers, Steve Sachs, Pedro Guerrero, Mike Scioscia, and all these guys now are they're well. Mike is no longer a coach, but he was for many years. Franklin Stubbs, another guy who the Brewers picked up and basically did not live up to the hype, as typical as anybody that comes to Milwaukee. It seems back in the day. Fernando Valenzuela. That's Oral Hershiser, Bob Welsh. And it's just so fun. One of my other favorite teams back then were basically anything Montreal Expos, and also Toronto Blue Jays, which we'll get to. But you got Andres Galarraga, Tim Wallach, and then The Rock, Tim Raines. I mean, I can't wait to play some Montreal games and get him on base and have him just go. So that's going to be fun. All right, so we're just going to skip up here. New York Mets, for you Mets fans, Keith Hernandez, Howard Johnson. This was the year after they win the series, so I believe they did not. Well, of course, they didn't go to the series that next year. But anyway, Philadelphia, some Atlanta. Here's some Pittsburgh. Andy Van Slyke, one of my favorite players. Here's the early Barry Bonds before he jumped ship and goes off to the Giants and hits just a ungodly amount of home runs. I mean, he still had 25 home runs this season, and 32 stolen bases. So he was still really, really good in Pittsburgh. But of course, he took it to the next level, and with the help of some other things, from what I hear. Anyway, here's big bad Tony Gwynn, and on the Padres. So that's basically kind of just some highlights from the the National League, and then of course they come to the American League, and my again calling or my fandom goes with the Milwaukee Brewers. And the 87 Brewers, they won 13 in a row, and then of course they go and proceed to lose 13 in a row. So I believe, I forgot what they ended up at the end of the year. I think it was kind of like 500, but it wasn't all that. But County Stadium has so many memories for me. I used to be a security guard there, and usher. So I just have a lot of memories. Ask me about my Bud Black story one of these days as we get to know each other. And then you have the player cards. Starting out Baltimore, Cal Ripken, Eddie Murray, Ray Knight. I used to love Ray Knight. Don't know why, but I did. Boston, Devon White, Devo in California before he makes the move to Toronto. So let's see what we got else. Joe Carter in Cleveland. Always fun there. 32 home runs and 31 stolen bases. So he was kind of, poor man's Barry Bonds back in '87. Let's see here. Phil Niekro. And then we go to Detroit. Billy Beane, who I believe just passed away. Rest in peace, Billy. Let's see here. We got Jack Morris down here in the corner. So Kevin Seitzer. Here's another former, or in a couple of years he'll make a move to go to Milwaukee, and he does okay as far as Brewers go. So that's don't mind him at all. And then let's see here. Oh, and then of course the '87 Brewers. Jim Gantner, probably my, because he was part of the '82 team. So Molitor, Yount, and Gantner are like the holy trinity of the 82 team for me and for a lot of people here, just because Jimmy played for, I think 87, 88 might have been his last year, 88, 89. But he, he was one of those staples, and it was, in 82, it was Yount to Gantner, double play combination. And Molitor also played second, and he played third, but back in 82. But this isn't 82. This is 1987. So let's see who else we have here. Ted Higuera, the ace of the staff, 87. Always hurt, though, so that's always never good for the Brewers. Chris Bosio, the Boz. Dan Plesac, now on MLB Network. Quick story about him is I was at the 87 Easter Sunday game, and my buddy and we went to the Brewer office just to kind of hang out and see what was going on. And he was coming out of the locker room, and they came out at that time. They came out through the office over toward home plate there, and he was joking around with us. He's like, yeah, this was after they won 13 in a row and the big celebration that just happened. And he's like, he's signing autographs. He signed my glove, and he signed my buddy's glove and stuff like that. And he's just like, yeah, we pretty much suck right now, don't we? and we just kind of laughed. Yeah, you guys are horrible. And then, of course, they proceeded to lose 13 in a row after that. So maybe he was right. But, Sack he was nice to us. So Kirby Puckett, Gary Gaetti, Kent Herbeck. I call him Kent Home Run Beck, just because of the way the name looks, and it's just something I do. Stupid, but it's what it is. What it is. And then those dreaded Yankees, those Don Mattingly, Dave Winfield, Willie Randolph, Ricky. Another great guy, steal bases with 41 stolen bases in 87. So let's see here, and then just kind of go through 87. Let's see here, the A's. They have the Bash brothers, Canseco and McGuire. McGuire had 49. Canseco had 31. Carney Lansford, one of those names that you kind of probably forget if you don't deal with something in the 80s. Alfredo Griffin, he was one of my favorites because he was on Toronto, and I was always a big Toronto fan. Speaking of Toronto, let's move to them right now. Now this threesome here is probably my favorite outfield of all time. George Bell, Lloyd Mosby, and Jesse Barfield. I don't know why. I think I read something in Baseball Weekly once or something like that where they were touting these guys, and it was just something that I then started watching them and play and stuff, and I just really, they were my second favorite AL team at the time because, of course, the Brewers were my first. So, and then one of my other favorite guys is Kelly Gruber from that team. So I can't really wait to start playing with these guys and see what it was all about. Fred McGriff, early Fred McGriff here on Toronto's team. So that's that is all that comes with the game. And then the 87 season from Inside Pitch Baseball. I will be, going through this stuff for a little bit here, and going through the instructions and learning how to play this game. And then I'll probably do some videos on it as soon as I pick up, the way the game flows and everything like that. And again, sorry for the reboxing part 2 because I again didn't have audio for the first one for whatever reason. I don't know why it didn't go through. So anyway, stay tuned. I will still be playing the 2023 MLB season. I'll probably be doing some more videos on that. And then I also have the website, This Week in Tabletop Baseball, and also a Facebook page, This Week in Tabletop Baseball. So go give those a check out, and you'll see I am running everything through Ball Score, so the stats and everything are generated through that. I'm still having some issues trying to get all the stuff that I want statistic wise onto the website, but it's a work in progress. So hopefully there's a bunch of stats up there now. I've only played like two and 2/3 or 2 3/4 of the first 2 days of the 2023 season. So while it might not sound like much, there's some numbers there. So go check it out, and tell me what you think in the comments here, or in there is a comment section on our website. You can send us feedback. Of course, also any comments that on Facebook. We do Facebook, so go check it out there and tell us what you think. So subscribe, like, do all that stuff. Please follow us, and we'll go for a little ride back to 2023, which was just last year, and we'll also take a ride back to 1987 using Inside Pitch Baseball. Hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day, and thanks for watching, and take care.